Good evening. The father of a murdered Struthers boy claims Mahoning County Children's Services failed to protect his son and should now pay for it. Today, he filed a $3 million lawsuit against the agency.
27 First News reporter Gerry Ricciutti spoke with the father and his attorney about this case, as well as county prosecutors. He joins us here in the studio with more. Gerry?
Erica and Dave, it's been a little over a year since Teddy Foltz died at the hands of his mother's boyfriend. Although Teddy's father is now claiming he has authority over his murdered son's affairs, prosecutors tell me there could be some serious problems with this lawsuit. Standing in front of the house where Teddy Foltz lived the final months of his life, the boy's father says he's now suing Mahoning County Children's Services, claiming workers and directors should have done more to protect his son.
After reading the police reports over the past couple of days, it sort of makes you sick that nothing was done.
Tedesco has been pushing for changes in Ohio law to require child protection agencies to notify both parents of suspected abuse. Tedesco and Teddy's mother, Shane Wittersheim, were never married. Teddy died in January of last year. I asked why he's waited until now to get answers.
This ain't about myself. This is about him and how he suffered. You know, there's other kids from around the country that suffer every day like Teddy did.
In the complaint, Tedesco and his lawyer claim CSB directors tried to thwart the investigation into Teddy's abuse and ultimately his death.
There was a deliberate attempt to try to call this an accident and push the Struthers Police Department away.
The agency's director tells us the law won't let him publicly talk about child abuse cases. He wasn't willing to discuss the new lawsuit at the advice of the county prosecutor. In the meantime, I asked Engler, who's running for an appeals court position and is gunning for the local Democratic Party's endorsement this Saturday, why today's announcement shouldn't be seen simply as political grandstanding.
This is the job that I do every day, Gerry. My timing isn't about politics, because this has, and you'll find out this has nothing to do with politics. This has everything to do with Teddy Foltz there.
Now, I'm told normally wrongful death suits like this are filed in behalf of the estate of the victim, not another relative as this one was. And we learned late this afternoon, after the lawsuit had been filed, Engler turned in papers seeking to have Teddy's father named administrator of his son's estate. County prosecutors tell me since Shawn Tedesco lives out of state in Sharon, the law won't allow him to serve in that capacity. And while Engler was insisting politics are not involved in this lawsuit, he did tell me this afternoon he plans to discuss this case during Saturday's endorsement meeting in Boardman. We'll be keeping an eye on this as it goes forward. Erica?
Absolutely. Thanks, Gerry. That proposed Teddy's law Gerry mentioned is currently making its way through the General Assembly. We'll continue to follow the procedures, updating you along the way. Those will also be posted online at WKBN.com.